Sturdy Fingers
TV
Sturdy Fingers
Boom, what up dude? Today we are back with a brand new video. Today I want to talk about this crazy trade war and how it's impacting the e-bike industry. Now the trade war involves many countries, but China specifically is the country that's going to impact the e-bike market the most, and we keep raising the tariffs on China specifically to incredibly high levels that I've never seen before. I'm not sure if it's ever been that high on any tariffs before. Now, as many of you guys know, China is the world's leading manufacturer of e-bikes, and they've got a huge share of the global market. And the majority of e-bikes, both components and finished products, are manufactured in China. And many e-bike brands, even those that are not Chinese, rely on Chinese factories for both the manufacturing and the assembly of e-bikes. And just after China would be Taiwan. They also play a huge role in bicycle manufacturing, including e-bikes, and they're also known for producing a lot of bike frames for reputable brands. But as big of a role as Taiwan plays, it's still nothing compared to China, and that's why we're in a lot of trouble right now. The good news is that Trump recently paused the tariff hikes on many countries. The bad news is that he actually increased the tariffs specifically on China. It was up to 125% yesterday. Now it's up to 145%. So for those who aren't familiar with tariffs, that is insanely high. Again, that doesn't just affect China, that affects us too. And that makes products insanely expensive. And if those tariffs were to stay, it would put a ton of companies out of business, including e-bike companies. So to go from 125% yesterday up to 145% today, that shows you that things can change at any time. And it doesn't appear to be getting any better anytime soon, because China hasn't been quiet about voicing their distaste with the fact that Trump keeps increasing the tariff percentage. So they also have retaliated with tariffs of their own, but the last I checked, they rose it to 84%. So that's still nothing compared to the 145%. So from the outside looking in, it would appear as though Trump is making incredibly reckless decisions. But on the flip side, some people think this is all just a carefully executed plan by President Trump. This other theory is that President Trump was involved in a pump and dump style scheme to purposely make the stock market zigzag and then profit off of that. Now, I'm not saying that I believe that. I'm not saying that I have the inside scoop or that I know what's going on. I'm just talking about things that I've been reading about, and I definitely like to hear what you guys think. So back to the bottom line. The bottom line is that if this continues, it's going to be bad for e-bikes. E-bikes are going to be more expensive, and e-bike parts are going to be more expensive. But again, this could all change at any time. Things just continue to go back and forth, but it's unfortunate that the main e-bike manufacturer, China, is the main country that is not currently in President Trump's good graces. So we'll have to see where this goes from here. Now, the thing I would say again, and I've emphasized this on previous videos, with everything going on, if there's a bike you want to get, my recommendation would be just to get it if you have the means to do so, because these prices could go up at any moment. Now, interestingly enough, I was on the Aventon website earlier today, and they had a disclosure on the main page that said that on April 11th, 2025, the prices were going to increase. So they were letting you know the price is not going to be the same the next day. And later that day, I looked at the website again and I saw that they had now updated that disclosure to read that due to what's been going on with the trade war and the fact that all the other countries were put on pause aside from China, they announced that the price hike would actually be paused for now, at least. So that's a good thing. If you're looking at an Aventon, the prices should still be the same as of now. But who knows what's going to happen the next day and the day after that, because it only seems to be getting worse. And a lot of people say, hey, that's a good thing. Let's just make bikes in the USA, American jobs, American products. That's cool. We won't even need to worry about tariffs. And that would be very nice. However, it takes a long time to plan that stuff. So if you had inside knowledge that something like this was going to happen a few years ago, you could put in the groundwork to plan for it. But when it happens like this overnight, all these huge companies can't just switch from manufacturing in China over to Taiwan or wherever else tomorrow. So that's why it's a huge issue, and that's why everybody's freaking out about it. So what do you guys think? Do you think this trade war is going to end in the near future, or do you think it's going to keep going with China specifically? Do you think this is just a temporary fix for an ongoing mess in terms of the pause, at least on the other countries? Also, are you worried about the rising prices and the fact that we rely so heavily on China for e-bike manufacturing? I want to know your thoughts below. And if you're interested in checking out the Ride1Up Roadster V3, the bike that I've been riding in this video, please use my link in the description below. It'll take you to the website and it just helps to support my channel. Also, if you want to watch a review video on that bike before visiting the website, you can also watch my Ride1Up Roadster V3 review video. In addition to that, I've got an Aventon Soltera 2.5 video coming out soon, and if you're interested in checking that bike out, please also use my link in the description below. And if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching the video. And as always, please like, please subscribe. I'll see you on the next ride. Boom!
If you want a new electric bike, use my links and discount codes in the description below. Also, please like, subscribe, and say what's up in the comment section below. Check out another video right here, and check out another video right here. You decide, you're the boss.
Boom.
Perfect.